We see black duck as a model, just a model. You know, there are other models, you know, what the Tongarong are doing, what the Gooditch-Mara are doing, you know, what Indigenous are doing. They're all models, which is dealing with cultural business. You know, the food is cultural business. People will be eating that bread that we just ate. They'll be eating kumbungi, they'll be eating the tubers, they'll be eating the salad vegetables from down at the river. And it'll become part of the Australian diet, has to be, you know, because they're sustainable. You don't need to use any extra water. They're perennial, so they stay in the ground, so you're not releasing carbon. They don't need fertiliser or pesticide. You know, the young kids are all over this. They understand that a plant like that, you know, is one of the things that will help save the world. Because everyone grows carrots and turnips and peas and beans, and it takes a shitload of fertiliser. And then you pull them out of the ground at the end of their life, up goes the carbon. You know, the kids who understand that a perennial plant is going to help save the planet, like the grasses. We don't sow those grasses every winter, like wheat is sown. They stay in the ground. It's going to save Australia millions of dollars, as well as improve our diet, because there's 27% protein as against 11%. They're perennial plants, they sequester carbon, they interact with the soil, so they're bringing nutrients into the plant that we will eventually eat, that wheat cannot access, because wheat has a root system that deep. Ours have got root systems like that. It's really important plants. And the technology of it is complex, only because we've forgotten it. You know, the old people knew how to do it. We've completely ignored it. You know, when I say we, I mean Australia has ignored these plants, and a lot of people are starting to see the wisdom of that.
Yeah, g'day, my name's Chris Harris. I've been working with Black Duck Foods for a bit over 2 years now. Absolutely love my job, I love my culture, and having this job we've been able to get out on country and harvest some of our grains. It's a bit tricky at first working out how our old people done it, but we're trying to adopt some of our old ways with our new ways of collecting the seed, drying it and processing it. So we've got some machines that we've sort of adapted to be able to do this for us. Some are fairly complex. We're working with a few different sorts of grain. Some stuff from Yambulla country we're working with as well, which is a Mitchell and Button. Other stuff we've been harvesting from Yambulla station, speargrass and kangaroo grass. That's a bit tricky as there's a fairly complex floret, but we're able to process it down and get some really good flour. We've got some good results. All the protein and the fibres and everything are really good. So these foods are superfoods. That's why our people were strong, fit and healthy.
I met Uncle Bruce after the fires in 2020. That relationship's evolved. It's now evolved into us inviting the Gurindji group into Yambulla to be part of the decision-making process. And to do that, the most effective way is to have them as part of as a stakeholder. So George, my husband, and I have chosen to give them a piece of land. And so today, Bruce and Kuma and Nathan came out here to finalise some of the details, which is entitlement to build if they want to, or legal access. Working together and for mutual outcomes. This project's super important because the way this country is being managed at the moment is failing in many ways. And the farmers are burning the furniture to keep warm. How do you actually break down that system of being the only person who makes decisions, is to actually have to collaborate with multiple knowledge bases, including people like Uncle Bruce, to make sure that the land's managed properly, if you don't manage the land properly, then we know where that's going to go.
This opportunity to share this land is going to be good for Gurindji, because a lot of it is to do with caring for country. You know, everyone talks about it. You know, caring for country, wear it on your t-shirt. But to do it is that's the hard part. You know, because it's really hard work. And the young Gurindji that come here, 75% of them are urban people. Never picked up a crowbar before. And to learn that caring for country is actually a physical deed, not an aphorism, really important. So we can use this land to teach young fellas what the old people knew. And that's what the law was already about, honouring what the old people knew and maintaining that